Valorant is not a game I'd recommend to most people. Is it a bad game? Yes, because I suck at it. Is it fun? Yes, until you lose. Is it worth it? Very unlikely, outside of 2 reasons, but keep watching to learn more. Valorant is the Zoomer younger brother of Counter-Strike Go. It's a tactical first-person team-based shooter in the forms of a 5v5 where you accumulate rounds by eliminating the enemy team and or ensuring the spike explodes or diffuses. At the 12th or 4th round, you switch sides between pillagers and civilians. I mean, attackers and defenders. Now, why is such an interesting tactical game that can be played with others not something I would recommend? There are only 2 reasons why I would recommend this game. You love tactical shooters and or are taking a break from CSGO 2. The other reason being you have friends to play it with. If you do not have any of these conditions present, then this game is not worth it and just don't even download the virus. Here's a fun fact about Valorant that most players don't know about. It's okay to ask a woman out. Valorant's main issues stem from a steep skill knowledge ceiling, the community being toxic and just flat out strange, and it's a big commitment or time sink to see any form of improvement or consistency at all, just like any highly competitive video game. And yes, I am very aware that all these problems can apply to any competitive video game community, but these were the main issues I've come across in the first 100 hours of learning the game. Just for context, I had no experience, and I am the worst person at playing shooters out of every friend I know. For context, I came to terms with the fact that I'm just a walking camera that gets isekai'd 98% of the time. But in the instances where I didn't, just like the instances when a girl says yes when I ask them out, oh wait, that hasn't happened yet, the feeling of fragging 1 or even more is satisfying and really solidifies the feeling of making an impact on the game. I have already synced quite a bit of time in Valorant, and in all honesty, I'm still the one that holds my friends back most of the time. These guys are the ones who play CSGO and or most of the time just shooters in general like Rainbow Six Siege, and then there's me making these kinds of plays.
Dude just took my head off. I didn't even have time.
Hold on.
YOLO!
Being constantly frustrated with myself and consistently not being a factor to the team, I did some research and light aim practice through aim labs. And this is where I realized the first issue I talked about earlier, the steep skill ceiling. Valorant is not like most shooters. You get 1 life around, and if you die, everyone knows. And it feels bad if you can't make an impact. Just like how I usually don't recommend fighting games to most people, I've come to find out tactical shooters are similar. In fighting games, it's an unspoken rule that you're expected to lab out your character before playing matches. Well, most of the time if you're trying to win, that is. In tactical shooters, the same thing is kind of implied. You are expected to consistently be improving your aim as soon as you start playing or before you even start playing Valorant at all. This commitment to consistently practice aim to maximize your chances to not be a liability puts a lot of pressure on winning no matter what. Similar to labbing B&Bs and hit confirms in fighting games in every match so you don't drop combos. And that's just on the fundamentals of aiming alone. I've yet to mention the other fundamentals of peaking, Asian abilities, communication with comms, and teamwork. So yeah, for most casual players and those unfamiliar with the tactical shooter genre, this steep learning curve can be quite intimidating and just frustrating. The second issue with Valorant is the community. It's a game made by Riot, so unsurprisingly, there are quite a bit of toxic people. The enemy team, the random teammates, my friends, me, it's like League of Legends. The whole purpose of the game feels like you're supposed to bully the opposing side and whoever else you feel like, so long as you have the highest KDA in the lobby. Finally, the last issue as mentioned before is the time commitment or consistency. This game is hard. Every agent is different, the numerous different maps, and the game sense of a tactical shooter. Now, all these issues are nothing if you love or are used to the genre, like those that play CSGO. If you aren't like those people at all, then friends are really going to be the only motivating factor for you to keep playing. To give you an idea, I've played a few matches without my friends, and in all honesty, I would rather have ranked solo queue in League of Legends, again, than solo in an unrated game in Valorant. In Valorant, it's much different. Agents have roles, but everyone can go anywhere, and good luck predicting the enemy team, coordinating with your team, and winning all your gunfights consistently. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard, which is why having friends to play it with helps so much. Now, I've talked a lot about the negative traits for the game, but are there any positives to even playing the game? Or is it like a metaphorical prison of hatred and disappointment, similar to League of Legends? Well, yes, it is, but even as someone as talentless in the tactical shooter genre, I can confirm that the small moments of hype, clutches, and outplaying your opponents in a competitive environment is such a high to chase. The feelings of clutching, outplaying, and flat out proving that you're better than your opponents or other players ignites a dopamine rush that is only rivaled by me playing Synchron icons without getting hand-trapped in Yu-Gi-Oh! I did say that most of the community was toxic and or questionable in Valorant, but you do have decent chances of running into some cool, funny, and just straight up weird, entertaining types of people. One of the nicer newbie-friendly features that Valorant has over CSGO is having a mini-map with the names of the locations to simplify callouts and pinging for specific plays, which makes it far more easier to learn about like maps in the long run than it is to like look it up on another website and stuff like that. Another nice thing about Valorant are the agents themselves, that not a single one plays exactly the same. For example, I made the mistake of picking my soul main Yoru because I thought he was cool, and this is what happened the first game I picked him.
He might be lit.
Yeah,
Yo, let's go, Kenji! Let's go, Kenji! One more back there. Let's go! Let's go! Yo, Kenji! Let's go!
Outside being gaslighted into maining an agent, there's agents for everyone. The different combinations of agents and maps make for some very interesting and unique possible interactions for each game. With all these possibilities, I was lucky to consistently play with a few of my friends, such as Kabusaholic, our metaphorical big brother of the group that shows us how to play the game properly.
I missed.
Enemy remaining.
He's so fucking good, bro!
Go grab a vandal.
Never in your fucking dreams.
Holy shit!
Cow.
Enthused Body is the smartest player in our group, which isn't saying much, but he always knows what to do in every situation.
Last player standing.
Damn it. There's a vandal on my body.
19.
One enemy remaining.
Kamikaze is our lighter. When he's on fire, the entire room also starts heating up, and we just play much better with him around.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You got it, one boy!
Sir Chopsticks, or Christian, is the level 8 bot that inspires us with unusual frags and team play worthy smokes.
Huey, where have you gone?
Oh my god! He's him!
Mighty Mediocre is the Sentinel, the wall. Nobody can break through his defensive lines when queued with us.
The wrong angle!
Little Weeby is the metaphorical gorilla glue that holds the team together while also being blessed as God's favorite.
Left, 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 left.
Don't worry about it. Only the results matter.
Tonkadom is the gas pedal. We can only move forward with him around because we don't need mirrors where we're going. He's also a favorite of God too.
That should not have worked. What the fuck?
Having friends to play with is a big motivator and definitely enhances the overall experience compared to playing it alone. Putting it all together, Valorant is a very fun game with lots of interesting mechanics to explore, while also being a great opportunity to sweat and try hard with your friends. But even despite the awesome moments, the funny moments, the weird moments, and the camaraderie morale building experiences, I cannot, with genuine honesty, recommend this game to the average video game player. To put it into perspective, I do not recommend most fighting games to most people, and I would barely recommend Valorant over most fighting games, because at least you can play with your more experienced friends in Valorant. But in fighting games, it's you and me. Just because I don't recommend the game to most people, that does not mean it's a bad game. It's a very fun game that captures the core appeal as to why I thoroughly enjoy competitive video games. The glory of winning and outplaying your opponents, similar to what you'd find in most fighting games and other competitive video games. But I'm also aware that most people who play video games don't usually enjoy the competitive aspects of those types of games, especially the negative side or the brutally harsh moments of learning after losing, and hard coping by diverting it to your team's fault. Jokes aside, Valorant is a very fun competitive game to play with your friends, and compared to CSGO, it is much easier and newbie friendly. But if you are to consistently play it, then you have to be aware of the learning curve. But if you can persist through the steep learning curves, the game sense, the mechanics of the game and how everything works, and the constant nerves found in a competitive tactical shooter, then I guarantee you that anyone can improve with this game. Even if you don't have any experience or confidence playing these types of games, if you keep trying, you will get awesome moments. And in those moments of awe, the only thing left running in your brain coming down from that temporary high is, I can't believe I did that. Big shoutouts to Kabusaholic, Enthused Body, Kamikaze, Mighty Mediocre, Little Weeby, Tonkadom, and Sir Chopsticks for hyper carrying me and letting me join the Valorant experience. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Wait, why do I have Roar underneath my name? Or underneath my banner?
Because you peaked in high school.
You know you're not wrong.
Sorry.
You're not wrong.
No! Right up for 120. Oh, you got the Viper. Let's go! Woo!
You love to see it.
Oh my! There's one there. There's one there, Theo.
I was going to get the power up.
Left.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You got it, one boy!
I'm letting know. Call him a sir.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Let's go! Through the smoke! No! It wasn't even close either. Put it away! One.
My chart shot her once. She's gonna fly over, yep.
Let's go, Kenji!
Nice aim.
Dude, I killed with this kid. Let's go, Kenji! 11-1.
I felt
What are you talking about, dude?
Dude, this kid, that's my
Kenji.
dad. Where'd she go?
She gave up.
She just didn't want to go for it.
Shit! God, Kenji, that was nasty! She didn't kill me.
Top frag, by the way.
Bro, she didn't kill me there.